I was in San Francisco, and I was living at that SRO that I tell stories about, where it was all prostitutes and drug addicts, and I see people die. It was just a crazy environment that I lived in. I had that SRO, but I had a girlfriend at the time that lived in North Beach, which was across the city by like Alcatraz and stuff. Now the SRO was in the Mission District, so it's across the city. And I was like, I gotta get high before I go there, because she didn't know about my drug use. So I did some heroin. My homegirl Sarah, she was strung out on GHB, the date rate, the put you out drug. I went and visited her, and I did like a couple caps. She filled up like a water ball, like the lid, and I did a couple of those, and went on my way and jumped on the bus. And she's like, well, can you stop and get me a burrito? I'm like, yeah, I got you. So I stopped and got her burrito, jumped on the bus.
Yeah.
And I remember getting on the bus, and then I got woken up on the bus with everybody off the bus. And he's like, you got to get off the bus, dude. And I was like, where am I? So I get off the bus, and it was like, been a while. I was supposed to get off like a couple of exits before. It was like the end of the line, end of the night. Get off the bus, dude. Like, I'm getting off work. I got to close this bus down. I have to go through this tunnel. I got my skateboard. I got her her bag with her burrito. I start skating through it. Everything kicks in again, right? All I remember, the burrito's on the ground, bags open. The burrito's on the ground. It had opened up, it fallen apart a little bit. And I was like, oh my God, she's going to be mad. So I was like, I didn't know what to do. So I took a bite out of it to make it look like I opened it up. Dude, I can't get out of this tunnel. I'm so fucked up on this GHB, heroin, these pills. I'm like, dude, I'm never going to get out of this tunnel. Like, I'm just going to be stuck here. And my girlfriend's wanting her burrito. She's going to wonder why I'm trying to hide me being high. I finally, my skateboard flew under the rail. So it was like, I couldn't find my skateboard anywhere. I was like, someone stole my skateboard when I was knotted out on the ground. So I look over the rail, and it was like in the street, and I grabbed it. So I freaked out, and I'm like, I'm going to push as fast as I can to get out of this tunnel. And I started pushing, and I seen the end of it, the daylight. All right, there's the end of the tunnel, dude. I'm getting out of this, dude. I'm getting out of here. At the end of the tunnel, and there's a scaffolding, and I push, and and as I ollied up, I headbutted the scaffolding, and it knocked me out. And I was laid out again. I had woken up. I was on the ground again, but I made it out of the tunnel. I finally get back to get to the house, and she's like, really? It's 5 hours later. I'm like, I got your burrito, right? I tried to wrap it up like it was all good still, you know? She unwraps it, and there's a couple bites. And she's like, really? I was like, yeah, I got hungry. She knew I did GHB a little bit. She's like, what happened? I was like, I took a little GHB. I felt I couldn't get out of this tunnel. So it was kind of funny to her, but dude, it was just crazy. I just thought I was never going to get out of this tunnel. I just was like, dude, I'm going to be stuck here. I kept passing. I just kept waking up. People are walking by. It was crazy. There was no control. There was nothing I could do to snap out of it. I was that fucked up.